Welcome guys, and let's get right into the news. Top 10 insane graphics games. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 is an upcoming open-world first-person tactical shooter in development by CI Games. It is the third entry of the Sniper Ghost Warrior series and the first title to feature a AAA production effort. The game takes place in a modern day with a series of conflicts between three hostile factions. The title is the first in the series to feature an open world which can be freely explored by players. The open world is scattered with different activities and side missions which are known as war crimes. Anyway, that shouldn't be a problem as they most likely will fix it and optimize it up when the game comes out. Titanfalls aim to take the frenetic shooting, wall running, mech blasting gameplay to new and better heights, tightening up familiar mechanics while adding a few new toys to play with. In the game you'll be able to grunt who has the finished battle behind enemy lines. The single player campaign will take place in the same universe, a little ways down the line, but it's not continuing of the first game by any means. The main attraction of the game, the Titans, looks more deadlier in this game, as Titanfall 1 was not a successful game due to its short storyline and buggy textures and poor gameplay. Titanfall crew has done their very best in the sequel, and we can see that clearly on the trailer as well. The only problem I see about Titanfall is that when I look at the gameplay, it gives me some strange nightmares of infinite dank fear. Seriously. Watch Dogs 2 take you to the sunny street of San Francisco for the joyful, ambitious hacking adventure. The revealed trailer showcases a selection of varied environments, such as sun-swept beaches, bustling city street, and crowded areas. It appears as majority of San Francisco will ripe for hacking, not rape, allowing you to take the control of any nearby vehicle, camera, or fancy gadget at your disposal. It's brilliant to see Watch Dogs 2 escape the dull clutches of its predecessors, with colorful settings and its young, over-the-top range of characters. Developed by Playground Games, Forza Horizon 3 is the latest entry of the Forza Motorsport spin-off franchise. With the new Horizon Blueprint feature, you have the power to create and instantly share your custom gameplay, in addition to 12-player online free-roam multiplayer racing. All new 4-player co-op allows you and your friends to enjoy the variety of competition and rewards of Horizon campaign, together for the first time. Set to include the largest open world in the series history. Horizon 3 is certainly going to be a splash on Xbox One and Windows 10 later this year. In the vast, story-rich open world of Mafia III, you play as Lincoln Clay, who returns home and finds himself immersed in the seedy underworld of New Orleans. The core gameplay revolves around gunplay, and in addition, players can also perform execution moves and engage in melee combat. The best attraction to the game is massive open world and badass muscle cars. Countryside also have a lot of area to explore, and the character models look realistic. The high-end graphics combined with the awesome storyline is surely gonna be one of the best open world games of this year. Click the annotation on the screen if you want to learn more of Mafia 3. Escape from Tarkov is a hardcore story-driven MMO that takes place in the Russian city of Tarkov. The players will have the experience living in the skin of one of the mercenaries who survived the intentional stage of Tarkov conflict. Complete raids and large scale of location with your friends or alone. Explore many of the unique and authentic locations of Tarkov city. Gameplay mechanics is really what stands out from Escape from Tarkov. You can feel your character via health and physical characteristics. The game offers one of the most advanced weapon modding system ever. Truly one of the most realistic FPS games ever. In the game there will be a dynamic weather system, and literally everything you see will have extremely good detail. Even the cars will have a lot of detail, engines, tires, mirrors, everything, and you can't even drive them. So the team behind Escape from Tarkov is doing a really well job on making the details of the game really cool. Click this annotation on the screen to learn more about Escape from Tarkov. Horizon Zero Dawn is a third-person action RPG game, where players take the role of Aloy, a young hunter who is trying to find her place in the world that's terrorized by huge robotic monsters. The game features an open world environment for Aloy to explore, where every square inch of Horizon world looks split, polished and beautiful. Horizon Zero Dawn aims to fill the open world gap between GTA and Skyrim, combining top-notch graphics and RPG elements. Horizon Zero Dawn is easily one of PS4's most anticipated exclusive. God of War is intended as the 8th game in the long-running franchise, taking place after the climatic events of God of War 3. Intended as a soft reboot of the popular series, God of War will once again star as Kratos, the main protagonist. His son will also play a large part in the game, accompanying our bearded hero as you hunt monsters throughout the range of varied environments. Kratos looks vengeance-packed with that new look in the wicked beard of his face. The camera perspective of the game also have shifted more closer to Kratos, more into a third-person shoulder view at some spots and shifting further away during combat. The environment looks more lively than previous God of War games, and the graphics and the textures detailing are amazing. In the game, you play as Blake Langerman, a cameraman with his wife Lynn, travel to southern Arizona to investigate the murder of Jane Doe. Later, Blake realizes that he has been stranded in a village with cult members that believes the end time has upon them. His main goal is to find Lynn and escape alive from the hostile villagers. Players are able to run and crouch behind objects to avoid their pursuers, as well as hide within various places where there is an empty barrel or a pool of water. Textures and objects and environments are terrifying realistic. Low fog and walls of dust obscure your vision in a realistic and evocative way. And the night vision camera effects from the original game are back to the tension tenfold. Click the annotation on the screen to learn more about Outlast 2. With nearly 2 million likes on the reveal trailer, Battlefield 1 is one of the most hyped games in 2016. In Battlefield 1 you will fight through the epic battle ranging from tight urban combat to the heavily defended mountain forests in the Italian Alps, or the frantic combat in the desert of Arabia. With 64 players in a battlefield you have one option, kill or be killed. The game aims at a more brutal feeling than the previous games from DICE. As you bash through someone's torso with your axe or smack them in the head with a shovel, you will feel the power inside you. Battlefield 1 will give you an option to choose good variety of land, sea and air vehicles. Flying high sky and dropping bombs with the fighter plane while your comrade sitting behind you shooting enemies with the back turret of the plane. But if you want a more close-up action-packed feeling while being in a vehicle, just jump in a tank and wreck them all with your teammates and your firepower. Battlefield 1 Open Beta will be released 31st of August. Click this annotation here if you want to know more about Battlefield 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and let us know in the comment section if you like this video and hit that like button. Bye.